travelers, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a day trip from Galway, Ireland. Galway's a great location to be based out of for a lot of different places and a lot of different reasons. So last night, which I will put in the clips now, we went to Cliffs of Moher. Okay, so if you have done any research about visiting Ireland, there is a 99% chance that you've heard of the Cliffs of Moher. There's no denying the popularity of this place, and to beat the crowds, we actually visited after the Welcome Center was closed, which also meant that we did not have to pay any fees, so there you go, a money-saving tip for you guys. We practically had the whole place to ourselves, and we quickly learned why this place was so popular because honestly, it's stunning, but it's really windy, so remember that. Which is really close to Galway, only a little bit over an hour. And today we are going back down that area because the cliffs are extremely hard to see. If you get good weather, you go, because it's very likely that you're gonna have some fog, rain, bad weather. And last night we were on our way to Galway, we saw that the weather was nice, the sun was out, and we're like, okay, we gotta go. So we went last night instead of going today. So for today, we are going to head back to that area, but obviously we already saw the cliffs, so we're going to go to Doolin. We're also going to another castle. It's on my list somewhere, but I will obviously introduce it when we get there. Just so much to see in this area of Ireland, so I'm super excited to see some stuff today. Okay guys, I got back in the car because it is so windy and you probably couldn't hear me if I was talking out there. But anyway, I wanted to introduce our first stop on our day trip, which is Dunguaire Castle, which is right behind me. This is a 16th century round tower, and it is now used as a private holiday home, which is really awesome. Can you imagine having a private holiday home that looks like that? I really wish that I was the one that owned it, but it's so pretty, and although it is private, you can come onto the drive and take a picture with it, and just make sure that you're not too close to the wires because it is an electric fence, and let's just say I am an idiot. We don't have to go into more details, but I'm an idiot. Okay, on to the next stop. It says McDermott's. It's supposed to be just like the Doolin Cafe. Okay guys, we're stopping for lunch in Doolin, and we're going to eat at a place called the Doolin Cafe. And I'm so hungry, so I hope it's good. Yay, breakfast will be served until 1 p.m. That's what I like to see. Okay, we just got finished eating lunch at the Doolin Cafe, and I highly suggest it, especially if you're like gluten-free or vegan or vegetarian. They had tons of options there, but even Jamie really enjoyed it, even though he doesn't have like any food preferences or anything like that. It was so delicious and like the perfect lunch spot for like a quick bite to eat and a little sweet at the end, so you can really enjoy your meal. Alright guys, we are at our next stop, which is in the Burren National Park. And the Burren National Park is known for its limestone rocks. So we're actually at a certain place, and I'm actually gonna look down because I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but it's called Polnubron Dolmen. And there are approximately 172 dolmens in Ireland, and what the internet says it's used for is for religious or burial sites, and also sometimes to mark land. This specific one was used as a burial site, and when it was excavated in the 80s, they found 33 human remains, and the human remains were dated back to 3800 BC to 3200 BC, so a pretty long time ago. So we're gonna get out and I'm gonna show you what this dolmen looks like. This landscape was super crazy and honestly unlike I've ever seen before. It is called glaciated karst, but this site was very neat and we learned that it was older than the pyramids, which is crazy, and it's an easy and quick stop if you're ever in the area, so I highly suggest to add it to your list. Our last stop of the day was Dunguaire Castle. What I loved about Ireland was just being able to stop wherever you wanted, and this is one of those stops where we saw it from the side of the road and we just stopped. And we're super glad because it was really neat. So a little history about this castle was that it was first built by the Haugen clan in 1520, and the Haugens were actually descendants to Dunguaire, which was a king way long ago, and the word Dun means fortress, so that's how you got the name Dunguaire. It's basically like fortress of the king. Touring the castle is super cool because it's actually set on the Galway Bay, so it's extremely picturesque, but they do also hold medieval banquets at night, and that's something you should definitely check out if you're interested in coming to this castle. Okay guys, we are back from our day trip and it was so much fun. We saw so many different things, and honestly just driving around Ireland is a treat because you just see something around every corner, and it's such a beautiful place. And obviously these few places that we went to are not the only places that you can go from a day trip to from Galway, so I highly suggest doing your research before coming. Galway is a great place to base a part of your trip. It was so much fun. It's so beautiful here, and yeah, on to the next thing. And tonight we're spending some time in Galway, so you're definitely gonna have to see my next video to see what we get up to in Galway. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next one. Bye and happy travels.